video of St. Michael's Cathedral in Bridgetown. Now coming out of the entrance from the Constitution River, the taxi and minibus terminal. So this is the Constitution River bus park. Yeah. You can back up towards the Queen's Park north entrance. Queen's Park north entrance. Queen's Park north entrance here. None of the Nelson here. So this is the Nelson Gate here in Queen's Park. This is the entrance to the Constitution River Road taxi and minibus terminal here. I'm going to St. Michael's Cathedral now. This is situated along St. Michael's Road at the back of the Central Bank. So, this is Church Village in Bridgetown, which was once a housing area, a village itself. People used to live out here. They moved the houses from out here a few years back, about 2004 or so. They moved the houses from here and relocated the residents to different locations, and then they changed it into a park. They changed it here, they changed it to a park where persons can sit and relax and enjoy the sights and the sounds of the city. So hence the name Church Village Green. So I'm in Bridgetown at the moment, which is our country's capital. St. Michael's Cathedral here. You see the Central Bank here, Central Bank of Barbados, known as the Tom Adams Financial Center. Central Bank over here. Over here is got this street where Harrison's College School is. And back down through Church Village, Green. This is the Cathedral Church of St. Michael and our angels right here. Central Bank of Barbados.
Alright, no, they're ready.
So a look at the Central Bank of Barbados, and you can see the Courtney Blackman Grand Salle where they have art exhibitions, and the Frank Collymore Hall over here where they have musical concerts and so on. So this is the cathedral that I'm going to now. This is our Central Bank. Central Bank Towers, known as the Tom Adams Financial Center. So I'll be going to the Cathedral Church. First of all, this is the old Masonic Lodge. This was the former Harrison's College School. Harrison's College started out on this site first, when it was established in 1733. Then the Masons bought it over. Then it was used as a Masonic lodge. The Cathedral Sunday school class used to be also in here. St. Michael's Sunday school class. St. Michael's Cathedral Sunday school class was in here. And then it later became a part of the central bank. The central bank bought it. After the lodges moved out of this building, when the lodges moved to their headquarters in St. George, up in Charles Road Bridge, St. George, then the central bank bought it. So this is Price Street. Airman Alley here. The name Airman Alley came about because of back in slavery time, the slaves could not go inside the cathedral. So when the slaves used to have to stand up here, and then when the priest is finished preaching, the slaves will stay standing. You can see the popular discount supermarket over here. This is Price Street in Bridgetown. The Central Bank of Barbados. Old Masonic Lodge and Harrison College School. You can see the Barbados flag over here as well. So I will take a walk in the church now. Take a walk through the church. See the popular discount supermarket. Now going inside the Cathedral of St. Michael's and All Angels in which is situated in Bridgetown, which is our country's capital. Morning.
Morning.
Inside this Cathedral Church of St. Michael and All Angels. You can see the baptismal font. So this is a very historic church. You can see some tablets on the floor. So I'm going to take a walk to the cathedral. First of all, this is the south gate. I'll be face to face on the cathedral here. I will take you guys to the grand organ. This is the grand organ here, the organ console. This is the largest organ in the Americas. This organ at St. Michael's is the largest in the Americas. J. Walker and Sons pipe organ. You can see the pipes for the organ in the back here, upstairs, in the Western Gallery. So this is the head Anglican church in Barbados. So you can see the bishop's throne. This is where the choir sits. And you can see the bishop's throne and so on. This is known as the Lady Chapel. The bishop's throne and the choir stalls and so on. As I said before, this is the largest organ in the Americas and in the Caribbean. This organ dates back in 1924. And the list of organists here. The current organist of the cathedral is John Bryan. And before John Bryan was John Fletcher from 1974 to 1993. And before John Fletcher was Gerald Hudson from 1921 to 1974. This memorial says here, a memorial to Gerald Hudson, born the 30th of October 1897 in Lancashire, England, organist and choir master of this cathedral of St. Michael and Our Angels from 1921 to 1974. Organist emeritus from 1974 to 1975 and died January 15, 1975. This tablet is erected in his memory by his ever thankful choristers. And John Fletcher was the organist here. Between 1974 and 1993, he used to release albums, one for Christmas, one for Easter, and so on. So this is a look at the grand organ. Here at St. Michael's Cathedral. Back at the pipes. So the pipes for the organ is situated on the western side of the gallery. Upstairs. So we're looking into this magnificent cathedral. This Anglican cathedral. This is the head Anglican church in Barbados. The pipes for the organ is upstairs. This church is also famous for the priest, the former Dean Howard, the longest serving dean of the cathedral. Penelope Pelham Winslow, widow of Chaplain John Jenkins. This is a very historic church. A brief history of the cathedral from here. This is one of the oldest churches in Barbados. In memory of Dayton Harcourt Lyle Ward, born 1909 and died in 1984, Governor General of Barbados from 1976 to 1984. He walked with the dignity of true humility, respected and beloved in life, mourned by all. This tablet is erected by his widow and children in loving memory of him. We'll take you guys to this church cemetery now. that you guys see. Some of our heroes, governors generals, and other well-known persons who contributed to Barbados in many ways, who are laid to rest in this cemetery. So I'll take you guys to the Southern Gate. So this is a tourist attraction. Tourists pay pilgrimage to this church daily. Tourists visit this church daily. St. Michael's Cathedral is right in the city. It says here, in memory of His Excellency Major General Sir Evan J. Murray McGregor, Chief of the Clan Gregor, Governor of Antigua from 1832, Governor and Commander-in-Chief of the Leeward Islands from 1833 to 1836, and Governor of Barbados from 1836 to 1841, died in 1841. Buried in the cathedral in the vault of Alexander Irving, founder of Freemasonry in this island. This tablet is placed by the Clan Gregor Society. Now this is the South Gate that will take you to St. Michael's Road. So we are right in the heart of the city, Bridgetown. Bridgetown, you can see the Taylor Cycle Center. This is the South Gate of St. Michael's Cathedral. Looking towards St. Michael's Road. Cycle Center. Then back down to Bridge Street. So this is St. Michael's Cathedral. As I said before, this is the head Anglican church in Barbados. This is an Anglican cathedral. The Roman Catholic Cathedral St. Patrick's is further up at Jommets Lane. So as I said before, they don't bury people in this cemetery anymore unless it is a by grave or family grave. The grave of Sir Hugh Worrell Springer, who is a national hero, and he's a Governor General as well. He was a Governor General, born the 22nd of June 1913 and died April 14th, 1994. Governor General of Barbados from 1984 on the 24th of February to the 30th of April 1990. His wife Dorothy Lady Springer is also laid to rest here, born the 16th of June 1916 and died the 11th of July 2015. So she would have been 99 when she died, from 1916 to 2015. Hugh Worrell Springer is a national hero, and he was the Governor General of Barbados. The grave of Sir Dighton Ward, another Governor General of Barbados. Dighton Harcourt Lyle Ward, Governor General, born in May 1909 and died in January 1984. Governor General of Barbados from November 1976 to January 1984. And his wife, Lady Doreen Ward, also laid to rest in this grave as well. the south side. More graves over on the northern side. More graves over on the northern side. In memorial of Sir Frank Worrell, born the 1st of August 1924 and died the 30th of March 1967. He was a cricketer as well. This is the Cathedral Church here. Again, see the old Masonic Lodge and the central bank here. The Cathedral Church. This is the grave of Sir Gilbert Thomas Gilbert Carter, and his wife Gertrude Carter. Gertrude Carter was responsible for the layout of Queen's Park, which is just over here. She was responsible for the layout of Queen's Park. And this is the grave of one of our national heroes as well. Went into the churchyard. So Grantley Herbert Adams, also a national hero. He was born in 1898 on the 28th of April, which is observed as Heroes Day in Barbados. No, since 1998, and he died in 1971 in November 1971. He was the leader of the government and Premier of Barbados from 1946 to 1958, and Prime Minister of the West Indies from 1958 to 1962. And his wife Grace is also interred in this cemetery. Grace Adams. And Grantley Adams was the founder of the Barbados Labour Party, which was formed on the 31st of March 1938. And Tom Adams was also the father of so Grantley Adams was the father of Tom Adams, who was Barbados' second Prime Minister, later rest over here. And Sir Grantley Adams was also the founder of the Barbados Labour Party, which was founded on the 31st of March 1938. The grave of Sidney Lancelot Martin from Jamaica, born in Jamaica, born 1918 and died in 1991. Pro Vice Chancellor of University of the West Indies from 1965 to 1983 and principal of KFA Campus UWI from 1964 to 1983. Lancelot Martin, Sidney Lancelot Martin, his grave, and his wife Lady Martin also laid to rest here. Sidney Lancelot Martin buried in this Cathedral Church of St. Michael and All Angels. And the grave of Tom Adams, known to many as Tom Adams. His real name is John Michael Jeffrey Manningham Adams. He was the son of Tom Adams, of Sir Grantley Adams. Tom Adams was the second Prime Minister of Barbados from 1976 to 1985. Tom Adams was the one who invented the ABC Highway, which is the main highway that runs from the airport to University of the West Indies. He created that in the 1980s, but sadly he did not live to see the highway completed. Tom died in 1985, and the highway was completed by 1989. And Tom Adams was also the one who invented the Spring Garden Highway, which is now the Mighty Gwinnett Highway that runs on the outskirts of town, heading to the west coast of the island, along the west coast. He created that in the 1980s as well. Tom lived to see that one completed, but he did not live to see the ABC Highway completed. The ABC Highway was completed by 1989. Tom Adams was also the one who invented the central bank over here. And he was the one who created free bus fare for pensioners on the Transport Board government buses. So Tom Adams and his father are laid to rest in the church's cemetery.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Okay.
The cathedral again. As I said before, they don't bury people in here anymore, except it is a by grave. This is the door to take you to the bell tower is. Thank you guys for watching now. Have a blessed morning. Here ended my video of St. Michael's and Our Angels Cathedral in Bridgetown, Barbados.